There's no money for that. But it's like, how can I create a separate fund when I need to be taking care of business? So it's overwhelming. It's just everything all at once.
Hey, you seem to be complaining about a lot, man. You all right?
Who are you?
I'm just saying you're complaining a lot. I think you just need to take a deep breath.
Who are you?
Take a breath in and take a breath out.
No, but who are you?
I am a physical therapist. Whoa! Don't lean in for a kiss. Your breath kind of funky. But just take a breath in and take a breath out, man. It's gonna be all right. All right. Yes. Breathe in. Breathe that funky air out. Breathe in. Breathe that funky air out. Now, you calmly stop. And you are in your own space right now. No body is there. Just calm, peace, and funk. It's okay. The smell will fade away as soon as you bathe. I think he's knocked out by his own scent. That usually happens to some of my clients that haven't washed in a few months. So just give him some time. That'll be $50. How are you paying? Excuse me? Hello? That'll be $50. How are you paying?
No, just keep doing whatever you were doing.
What? But this is a paid.
No.
No,
You
I don't do this
started
shit
all
for
on
free.
your own.
No, I started, but if you want me to finish, you're going to have to pay me for that. I'm not some cheap nigga.
No. There's no money for that.
That was actually comedy gold right there.
My homie done became a TikTok beggar. This nigga said, bro, you work at Amazon for nothing.
His caption says, the homie a beggar. So one of his homeboys, he done discovered him on TikTok. He done seen him on TikTok begging. That's crazy. Imagine that. I mean, you see some of these beggars that we come across. What, do you think they don't have families? Imagine they're that family member. You got a whole segment now. You used to have the drunk uncle. Now you're going to have the online beggar archetype in your family. It's going to become normal because it's getting so saturated that it's going to come to the point to where that's going to become a new archetype, like I said, within society and within families. Ultimately, it's got its own niche. So now you're going to have that one online begging family member, or in his case, homeboy. Y'all, before we get back into it, if you could like the video, I greatly appreciate it. Only takes a second, and it actually helps out more than you know, and it's literally just a click. So if you're here anyway, you might as well click that like button. And also, if you can hype the video as well.
Beggar. This nigga said, bro, you work at Amazon for nothing because you come in here and don't be dropping no gifts. Why the fuck would I send you gifts, you begging ass nigga?
Oh, wow.
Nigga said, you see my family in here? This nigga calls the 4, 5, 6 people in his lives, young bitches, his family, because they send him gifts when he begging, when he battling and shit. I've told you before, I went to high school with you. I've told you before, nigga, I don't upload money to send motherfuckers gifts on. What the fuck are you talking about? Begging ass, pandering ass, nigga. Then when I start getting on his ass in the comments like I would in real life, the nigga wanna mute me like a female. This nigga, boy, niggas get,
Yeah, that's crazy.
I have to go in my bank and get my ID.
That must not be your homie for real. Because you would have to have a come to Jesus moment with him. If that's really your homeboy, that's something that's got to be addressed. Like, look, man, you going out sad. I can't even, unless we correct this, I can't even be associated with you because you're going to bring me down. Literally, your life culmination, the actualization of your life is to make your final form where you're online begging as a grown man. Nah. We can't associate at that point. You are who you hang around. So I cannot leave room or the possibility for me to ever end up becoming a beggar myself. So I got to get from around you if that's what you indulge in. If you're around people committing crimes, odds are you're going to end up in jail at some point. If you're around people begging online. All right. So it says after the police ended her live.
I have to go in my bank and get my ID. No, he had no right to go in my bag and get my ID. No right.
Is she begging right now or is she going through it?
He had no right to do that.
she's saying, is she acting emotional, saying that the police went in her bag and got her ID, and now she's acting like she done got her rights violated, to where it's this whole thing to where it's almost like she's trying to say she was abused somehow by the police or something, or like they violated her in some way because they went in her bag and took her ID. Did you give them the ID when they trying to identify you?
He had no right to do that. He had no right.
Ma'am, you'll survive. If they just went in your bag and took your ID, you'll survive, I promise. Oh, so this is what they mean when they say the police ended her life. So she must still be out there with the police. She must still be out there with the police. And now they done ended her life or whatever.
I had to go in my bag and get my ID.
Yeah, she's just crashing out. She's doing the most.
Oh, and the AC not working. I need one more galaxy. Oh, never mind. We gotta win. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Oh, let me order my food right now. Give me 1 second. Thank you. I'll order my food. 1 second. DoorDash. Boys. What can I order on DoorDash? 1 second. Boys, what can I order on DoorDash? Oh, okay. So what's my budget?
What's my budget? So she's on here begging. What's up with y'all? Falling for this. It looks like she done got her hair done and she's trying to preserve it. She clearly has her eyebrows done. I was looking at her nails. And then if that's not enough, she literally, allegedly has a diamond chain on. A diamond Cuban link chain on. And the reason I said allegedly is because them probably ain't diamonds. But I guarantee you, if you try to stun on her and be like, oh, you got something fake on, she'd be like, no, I can prove this ain't fake. I don't do fake. So ultimately, what you're trying to convey when you put on a diamond chain is that you're doing good for yourself. You're doing better than most. That's what you're trying to convey. I'm winning out here is what the chain represents. So if you're winning out here, why are you online begging? And it gets this egregious. And I don't see what the incentive is that people feel so inclined to donate. I really don't. But that's none of my business for real. Do what you want to do. It's not my money. If you like getting swindled out of your money, and listen, man, people got all type of weird hobbies and weird interests today and little quirks about them. So do what you want to do. But I pay attention to context clues. And so to me, this just doesn't make sense.
Budget. Real quick, y'all watch this live this morning with this lady that is unhoused or whatever.
Her caption says TikTok begging is gone crazy. And basically her description says, I'm all for helping people, but there's a difference between helping and enabling. And I agree with that. I absolutely agree with that. I feel like in a lot of cases, we're just reinforcing bad behavior, reinforcing bad habitual decisions.
She gets on live every day, asking for money, asking for people to pay for her hotel room, right? So she's so calculated. But again, as a psychology major, this shit is really interesting to me. So I love to watch her manipulate people into sending her money, and y'all fall for it every single time. Y'all are more gullible than y'all have ever been. Like, TikTok has made y'all even more gullible. That's crazy. But anyways, so she was like, she needs $45 more for her room, which they pay for her room every single night. But catch this. So then she starts like introducing the fact that she's so hungry. Like, oh, my stomach just growled. I'm so hungry. But forget that food. So somebody can be like, oh my God, she not eating. I can at least send money for food. And somebody else will also think the same thing. So naturally, she just getting so much money for her room and for food, right? So she was like, oh, I'm so hungry. But she's also an addict, low key. So she slips up and shows herself within, and also begging for the food in the room, right? So she's saying it about needing food, and somebody in her community walks up to her a couple of minutes into the live and gives her $10 because she has done something for them before. And the first thing out that lady's mouth, who just said she needs $45 more to have her somewhere to lay her head so she does not have to sleep outside, the first thing out her mouth was, I could get me a bottle with this. As soon as the liquor store opened. I'm not lying, y'all. I'm not lying. Can I make this shit up?
She said, I can get me a bottle with this. It don't get no more egregious. They done got the money, and now they done came out the bag. They couldn't even hold it back.
As soon as the liquor store open, I can get me a bottle. That's the dumbest place to pull over.
Bucks just so I could put like 25 in my gas tank and then get like maybe a small bag, like a snack size bag of chips. I don't do this daily. I don't even go live daily, bro. Yeah, I was live last night.
Ma'am, that's not a flex. That's not a flex. Imagine you trying to flex and differentiate yourself and put yourself in good standing by saying, well, I don't do it every day. When we're talking about begging. Ma'am, if you do it every month, that's too much. If you do it every year, that's too much. I guess we can make it, everybody gets one. But talking about, I don't do it every day. What, you do it every other day? You do it every week? That's too much. Ultimately, what are you doing? Because this is just too easy.
And I didn't get any. I don't even go live daily, bro. Yeah, I was live last night and I didn't get anything for gas.
I don't do this all the time. I mean, yeah, I was live last night, but I didn't get anything.
If anybody'd be willing to help with 28 bucks for gas.
And by the way, that could be a lie. She could say, because a lot of times they do it on their Cash App. So wouldn't that be a convenient lie? Yeah, I did it last night, but I didn't get anything. So that's why I got to come on here again. Meanwhile, she might have raised $5,000 last night. And she's going, well, that would be egregious, though. Somebody would be like, well, wait a second. I sent you something. Maybe she didn't get anything. But there's really no way to know, is what I'm saying.
Like, probably like 50 bucks for just gas, not including food. If that was just for gas, probably like 50. Oh, I know.
Hey, next week, whoever helped me, I will give her y'all money back. I swear to God.
Yeah, I believe her. Whoever.
That's crazy. Whoever helps me, I'll give you your money back. Yeah.
Whoever help me out, I'll give you your money back. I swear to God. Don't believe you. Just saying.
I just need to raise $50 if y'all can help us. If you can, God bless you if you can. I was really scared. I've been praying on it while I've been on this live for help. If y'all can help us, God bless you. Like I said, if you can't, but I'm stepping on faith. I'm asking for just $50 for some help, y'all.
I'm fine too.
Using your child. Using your child.
I'm not trying to speak in vain or anything.
I thought about something in that last clip, but I'm not going to be mean. I'm not going to say nothing crazy. But yeah, it had me chuckling a little bit. All right. This one says she's back asking for help with a new car and attorney fees. It says she's dry begging for help with a new car and for her attorney, apparently.
I'm not trying to speak in vain or anything. I'm doing my best to keep out my tongue just held.
I'm just going through it. Yesterday was horrible. Today, want to talk about it. Well, yesterday, like, for those who know, like, for work, I do Amazon delivery. I have to use my own car. It's putting a lot of wear and tear on my car. Like, it just feels like no matter how much money I have, it has went into this car or an attorney. Yesterday, I was working, and as I was working, my car started shaking real crazy on the highway.
Dude, man, I love when the comments give us more context into what we didn't know. Allegedly for everything. But somebody said, attorney's fees for what? Then she says she lost custody of her kids. She stays lying. And even if she's telling the truth, she's lied so much that it's hard to believe anything she says. So she needs an attorney for her kids. Hold on. Somebody said, attorney for what? It says to get her kids back, but her rights has already been taken away. Somebody said her rights been taken away longer than that. I think I remember her being pregnant and going out of town with the dad, and he left in the hospital. She was running from CPS, and her mom, I think, called, and she didn't have time to spend with the new baby. He should be around almost one, mind you. All her other kids been gone. It says, someone said, yep, all her. Oh, yeah. Someone said, yep, all her kids gone, even the new baby. She had him in January, I think. She can't afford her own life. I ain't trying to put all her business on Front Street, but it sounds like she's already put all her business on Front Street. Oh, now this is when it gets crazy. Somebody said it's always her raggedy cars and attorney's fees. And they said by attorney's fees, they mean for child support. Oh, see, and this is when things get flipped on the opposite side of the coin. And then all of a sudden, things don't make sense the way that they always have conventionally made sense. And here's what I mean. So is she trying to get an attorney because she's lost her kids and now she has to pay child support? So because now she has to pay child support, she either wants her kids back or she doesn't want to have to pay child support. That'll typically be what happens. Because do you know how hard it is for you as the mother to lose possession of your kids? And so whatever she did to do that, especially even after having a newborn, which I would argue if you're already in destitution and you're having newborns, that already should let me know. While you have kids already you're struggling with, that already lets me know that you're probably not fit because there's something off in your mind. But then, whatever she did, she done lost custody. And now she has to pay child support. And what'll typically happen, man, I done seen situations, man, where it gets put on the other foot. And by other foot, I mean where the woman has to pay child support. And man, they not going. They'll openly be like, I ain't paying it. Call me a deadbeat, call me whatever you want. I ain't paying it. But then it's so funny if that was a guy saying that or whatever and saying they're not going to take care of their kids or whatever. Or just that they can't because you don't got your kids now, but you're online begging. No, you need to be. If it was a guy, we say you need to be working to support your kids. Work 3 jobs if you have to, because now you don't have the excuse anymore as far as that you can't make the time because you're with your kids all the time. But this is what we resort to. And by this, I mean, she coming on here begging as opposed to getting a job. Your car's still running. You need to be making as much money with it so that you can be able to pay for whatever repairs are going to come as a result, and so that you can pay to also contribute to your kids. Because when we see these situations, we see people getting evicted with their kids, all this stuff, we're always like, where's the father? Well, it sounds like the father might have the kids or someone else. So now, since she doesn't have her kids and she's got all the time in the world, I want to see people in the comments saying, where's the mother? Because she needs to do her part as well. Because that's where we're at.
So I'm not knowing what's going on, but it's shaking so bad. And then it stopped, shake, stop, shake, stop, shake, stop. Then it starts saying, oh, I had a warning light said you need to check your recharging system or your charging system or something like that. So then my battery started dying. Then
Because I'm going to say another thing. If it's a guy with kids that he doesn't have custody of, and so that means he needs to be working as much as possible so he can keep up with his child support payments, then it'd be like if you just seen him in the house with his inside clothes on and he have his do-rag on or his bonnet, because a lot of dudes wear bonnets now, you'd be like, hey man, you don't get to just sit around the house all day and just do whatever you want and be on TikTok live. You need to go work so that you can support your kids.
and the little thing that looked like a wrench, that little warning sign went on. And then some other warning signs I ain't never even seen before popped up. So I'm just like, I'm gonna need a new car. Like, for those who know, I need $1,500 in 2 weeks for an attorney for a very important case. I only have 2 weeks. Well, I don't even have 2 weeks no more. I told the 30th of this month. So I've been like this. I'm sorry. I've been very sleep deprived. I can't even look at myself like I'm just disappointed. But I've been very sleep deprived. Everything, working hard, trying to get this stuff paid off. Trying to stay positive with my car messing up. And yesterday,
This is why the unknown can sometimes be scarier than even the problem that you know about. What'll typically happen, see, her car is still running. It's just started shaking. And she don't know what that is. She don't know. For all she knows, it could mean pretty soon the engine's going to detonate for all she knows. She doesn't know what that shaking could mean. And I would even argue she don't want to find out. A lot of the ladies will be having issues with their cars and they'll never just go and find the problem, but they'll just be stressing about it and so worried about it, especially if they don't have no money to fix it. And I feel like that's a lot of people. That doesn't just go to ladies, but especially them. Because at least a guy will probably have a chance of, let me just go find out what it is. Maybe I can fix it by myself. But she already knows it could be the littlest thing. It could be she could need an oil change. And it's still a possibility that because she don't know what it is or why it's like that, that they could still just tell her whatever. And they might F around charge her $800 for an oil change. But she's just going to be happy it's not shaking no more. As well as you can, a lot of times, just look up the symptoms of whatever your car is and start to get an idea of what it could be. So that at the very least, when you go to the dealer, you have some type of indication on what it could be. Because that's all they're going to do. They're going to look at what is it doing and think about and make inferences of what it could be, as well as probably run the codes. Maybe you can go get the codes run for free and all that. But I digress. But she's just so worried because she has no idea what it is. It's unknown to her. It's scary because she has no idea. For all she know, she go and take it to understand what's wrong with it. And in her mind, they could be like, yeah, it's going to be $10,000. Or they could be like, yeah, you're going to have to get another car. She doesn't want to get that bad news.
I was trying to see. I knew my car was total, pretty well, not total, but like I wasn't gonna be able to drive it no more. And I know it would be thousands of dollars to pour into my car again.
See, I told you.
So, and then when the timing belt came off, it killed everything. Like I had to get my car towed.
Ooh.
People fall short, and times are always hard, but it's harder. But it's harder even more. Oh man, my battery is drained. Like they tried to try to charge it every time it just dies. It doesn't do anything. He said it's because of that belt. And for those who's trying to speak negative, God bless you anyways. Like, y'all are not going to put me down more than I am already. Like, it's not happening. I have to say that exactly because to like me.
Yeah, I mean, I wish her the best because I know what that's like. I remember I used to have a car. This is when I was getting on my feet. This was the second car I had ever bought. The first car, it broke down in 2 weeks. And so I went and just ahead and financed the car. And fortunately, that car held up for a while. But then once it got bad, it got bad. And pretty much every time I would stop, whether that be a stop sign, whether that be a stop light, the car would start shaking super crazy, and then it would just cut off. And so then I'd have to restart the ignition, turn it off, and then restart the ignition once the light would turn or whatever the case. And or after I stopped at the stop sign, and it would do that all the time. I was good if I was on the highway, but at the lights or at a stop sign, it would just stop. And keep in mind, I told you I took out a payment plan on it. So by the time it was all said and done, because eventually, and funny enough, it's happened on Christmas too, but eventually the engine just blew out eventually. And that happened on the highway where it just stopped. And I still owed money on it. I still owed money on the car. So I was like, dang, I wouldn't be surprised if that's also her situation as well. And it's just crazy how things can just go from bad to worse. But the beautiful thing about it is, when I bought that car, the point of me buying that car was for me to work a bunch of jobs. So although I still owed money on it, I had the money saved to be able to just go ahead and pay for it or whatever, and then get something else. And I didn't play with it. I wasn't like, oh, well, I'm going to still just pay the monthly payments on this and try to get another car. No, I said, well, just pay it off. Just get it done, get it over with, move on. And I think I went and financed something else. But she probably doesn't have that safety net of savings if something were to happen with her car. And that is scary. I'm not going to lie. That is definitely scary. It just sounds like she's just piled on too many self-inflicted wounds. And keep in mind, I didn't have kids. Like I said, she probably has to pay child support as well. Maybe that's why she's trying not to work and trying just to make income off begging. But again, if the shoe was on the other foot, this would not fly. And there would be a man who would have a real potential of going to jail about not paying his child support and ultimately supporting his kids. So it's a quality.
Is it? And they can sell my car for thousands, and that would be dumb. I would be out of I own my car. Like, that would be dumb, you know.
Oh, you own your car?
So he thinks that I should get another car when I have the money, get another car, and then start fixing this car that's messed up once I have a little bit of money saved up. I have car issues, which is my livelihood, and I don't know if my car is totaled or not. No accident. It's just a lot of stuff that's happened to my car. It would be like the maintenance, like the price to fix my car is my concern.
Well, I mean, you're gonna have to work more because you don't have your kids anymore. So that opens up your full 24 hours to do as much as you can. I would argue this would be a lot easier to navigate if kids weren't in the equation. That's why people need to stop having kids before they're ready, because the kids in the equation and the overhead that you have to pay for that, because if you don't pay for it, who is? Of course, the father, whoever they're with right now. But I'm just saying, if the parents of the kids that are conceiving the kids aren't wanting to take responsibility for the kids, then who is going to take responsibility? So that is a direct overhead that is associated with what you're obligated to take care of. So, but again, if you didn't have them before you were ready, as well as remember, she said she just had a newborn when you already had kids, or that's what the comments said, allegedly. So you already had kids and then you just had a newborn too. Why are you making your life harder? Now you're not, when emergencies come up, when unexpected things happen, which it is guaranteed to happen, now you have no way of being able to navigate it. And now it becomes pretty much a crossroad to where it could really cripple you for long term. So we got to stop before we even start getting any traction, before we even get rolling in life. We just start sabotaging our own selves. That puts us at a halt, and that actually starts pushing us further from where we're trying to go. But I think we'll leave it there for today, though. If you could like the video, I greatly appreciate it. It only takes a second, and it actually helps out more than you know. And also, if you could hype the video. Hype is a new feature that YouTube offers where it helps smaller content creators like myself And basically, when you hype, it actually pushes us to the extent that it pushes the larger content creators. So you just press the hype button and it shows the points. And since I am a smaller creator, a smaller channel, we actually get more points per hype. And hype was designed for smaller channels. So that's why. But if you come across a video and you don't see the hype button, then it's probably been over 7 days. And hype usually vanishes after 7 days. So it's usually best practice if you want to hype to just go ahead and hype while the iron is hot on a newer video. And also, if you want to become a member of the channel as well, join buttons on the video. And what becoming a member of the DXU family will come with is you will get badges next to your comments where it will show people that you are a member whenever you leave a comment, as well as you will get early access to content and also exclusive content that's not available for everyone else on YouTube. So again, if you want to become a member, the join button's on the video. But until then, I'll see you in the next video.